Welcome adventurers, to the mysterious and fascinating realms of the ocean giants in Dungeons & Dragons. In this epic journey, we will delve into the depths of the sea abyss, where legends take shape and gigantic creatures rule the waters with their size and power. We will explore the cultures, habits, and secrets of these aquatic titans as we seek to unveil their role in the vast and captivating universe of D&D. Prepare to brave the waves of adventure and immerse yourself in a world where greatness manifests in unimaginable forms. Are you ready to sail the oceans in search of the abyssal giants? Then settle in, because the adventure is about to begin. The ocean giants are one of the giant races present in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. They are imposing beings that inhabit the ocean abysses and the depths of the oceans, dark and mysterious realms that few adventurers dare to explore. According to D&D lore, ocean giants are divided into various categories, each with unique characteristics and a distinctive culture. Some of the most common types of ocean giants include sea giants. These giants are among the largest and most powerful inhabitants of the oceans. They can be encountered at various marine depths, from shallow waters to the darkest abysses. They are known for their strength and dominance over marine life. Triton giants. These giants are a variant of Tritons, an aquatic race in the D&D world. They are powerful warriors and skilled mages who rule vast underwater realms. They have a complex society and often interact with other marine races. Abyssal giants. These giants are among the most evil and corrupted of their kind. It is said that they dwell in the darkest depths of the oceans, where they engage in dark ceremonies and plots against other marine creatures and coastal civilizations. Leviathan giants. This category includes giants associated with legendary creatures like the Leviathan, huge sea monsters often depicted as serpents or giant whales. They are considered guardians of the deepest and unexplored abysses. Ocean giants often play a central role in maritime adventures in Dungeons & Dragons, offering unique challenges and mysteries to solve in the depths of the oceans. They can be powerful allies or formidable enemies, depending on the circumstances and players' choices. Exploring their submerged realms is an exciting and surprise-filled experience for anyone venturing into their underwater lands. The treasures guarded by ocean giants are legendary and varied depending on their culture, habits, and accumulated wealth over millennia. Here are some examples of treasures that might be guarded by these sea giants. Marine wealth. Ocean giants may accumulate treasures from sunken wrecks, plundered underwater cities, or tributes extorted from coastal civilizations. These treasures may include gold coins and jewels, as well as ancient artifacts and mysterious relics from the ocean depths. Magical artifacts. Sea giants, especially those with magical powers or who have formed alliances with magical creatures, may guard powerful magical artifacts. These items may confer elemental or marine powers to their wielders or may be part of ancient rituals involving ocean forces. Sacred relics. Some ocean giants may worship marine deities or ancient primordial beings, guarding sacred relics or cult objects associated with such entities. These items may have divine powers or be sought after by cultists and devotees of marine deities. Ancient technologies. In some D&D legends, ocean giants are described as skilled builders and inventors of advanced marine technologies. They may guard ancient artifacts or underwater machines that could be of great interest to scholars, merchants, or adventurers. Giant pearls. Sea giants may have access to enormous pearls that form in the depths of the oceans. These pearls may be incredibly valuable and sought after for their size and unique beauty. Additionally, the treasures guarded by ocean giants may be hidden in inaccessible locations or protected by powerful spells and marine creatures. The search for these treasures may require courage, seafaring skills, and perhaps an alliance with the giants themselves or with other marine creatures inhabiting the abysses. The strong points of the ocean giants in Dungeons & Dragons are manifold and depend on the specific category of giant being considered. However, there are some common strong points that characterize this race. Titanic strength. Ocean giants are creatures of gigantic size, endowed with impressive physical strength. Their power allows them to wield heavy weapons, destroy structures, and confront smaller-sized enemies with relative ease. Adaptation to the marine environment. Being inhabitants of the marine depths, giants have developed a series of adaptations that make them formidable in the aquatic environment. They can move with agility even in the deepest waters, withstand the pressure of the abyss, and breathe underwater without issue. Knowledge of marine secrets. Ocean giants possess extensive knowledge of the oceans and the creatures that inhabit them. This familiarity with the marine environment can be a strategic advantage in combat or during underwater explorations. Marine magic powers. Some ocean giants are able to manipulate magical energies linked to marine elements. They can cast spells that control ocean currents, summon allied marine creatures, or generate devastating oceanic storms. Supernatural powers. Some sea giants, such as the abyssal giants, may possess supernatural powers or be in contact with dark entities that grant them unique and terrifying abilities, such as control over dark marine creatures or the ability to instill terror among enemies. Strategic grandeur. Given their size and power, ocean giants can be charismatic and formidable leaders in battle. They can lead armies of marine creatures or organize coordinated attacks against coastal cities. In summary, ocean giants represent a force not to be underestimated in the marine abysses of Dungeons & Dragons, with a combination of physical strength, marine skills, magical powers, and knowledge of underwater environments that make them formidable opponents for any bold adventurer who has the courage to challenge them. Although ocean giants can be formidable, they also have weaknesses that can be exploited by brave adventurers seeking to confront them. Here are some of their weaknesses. Slowness on land. Despite their majesty in the water, ocean giants can be extremely slow and clumsy when outside the aquatic environment. Their mass and lack of adaptation to land terrain can make them vulnerable to attacks from more agile and swift adventurers. Vulnerability to magic attacks. Not all ocean giants are endowed with magical abilities, and even those who are may be vulnerable to particularly powerful magic attacks. Spells harnessing electricity, fire, or other elements can inflict devastating damage on these giants, especially if they lack adequate magical resistance. Water dependency. Although they are inhabitants of the marine depths, some ocean giants may be dependent on water to survive. If separated from water for long periods, they may weaken or even die. This vulnerability can be exploited by adventurers to trap or render them vulnerable. Social isolation. Some ocean giants may live in isolation or in small communities, making them vulnerable to social isolation. If separated from their allies or resources, they may be easier to defeat. Specific magical weaknesses. Some ocean giants may have specific weaknesses related to their nature or culture. For example, they may be vulnerable to spells that manipulate water or marine creatures, or they may be subject to curses linked to their lineage or ties to dark entities. Exploiting these vulnerabilities can be crucial for adventurers seeking to defeat ocean giants and obtain their treasures or resolve the threats they pose to coastal communities and marine balances. Defeating ocean giants in Dungeons & Dragons requires a well-thought-out strategy and consideration of various factors, including their weaknesses and the resources available to adventurers. Here are some strategies that could be effective. Explore the environment. If possible, try to fight ocean giants in an environment that disadvantages them, such as shallow waters or solid ground. In these conditions, their slowness and lack of adaptation to the terrain can be exploited to your advantage. Coordinated attacks. Coordinating the attacks of adventurers can be crucial in defeating an ocean giant. Use a combination of physical, magical, and ranged attacks to maximize damage and exploit their weaknesses. Specific magic. Identify the giant's magical weaknesses and exploit them to your advantage. Spells that deal electrical, fire, or acid damage can be particularly effective, as well as those that control water or marine creatures. Deal with allies. If the ocean giant is accompanied by marine creatures or other allies, try to eliminate these lesser threats first before focusing on the giant itself. This can reduce the number of opponents and simplify the battle. Use traps and deception. If possible, use traps or deception to trap or disorient the ocean giant. This can give adventurers a crucial tactical advantage, allowing them to deal damage or avoid the giant's counterattacks. Explore diplomatic options. In some situations, it may be possible to resolve the conflict with ocean giants through diplomacy rather than violence. Explore diplomatic options and try to negotiate with them, offering rewards or seeking a peaceful agreement. Research past information. Before facing an ocean giant, seek information about its weaknesses, combat patterns, and resources. This can help you plan an effective strategy and avoid surprises during the battle. By employing these strategies, along with good team coordination and knowledge of the abilities and resources of the adventurer's characters, you can significantly increase the chances of defeating an ocean giant in Dungeons & Dragons. Here are some interesting curiosities about ocean giants in Dungeons & Dragons. Mystical origins. In the D&D universe, ocean giants are often associated with ancient legends and myths. They are said to originate from ancient primordial beings or marine deities, giving them a mystical connection to the oceans and deep waters. Submerged cities. Some D&D legends tell of submerged cities ruled by ocean giants, where various marine creatures live in harmony or conflict under their guidance. These cities can be fascinating places for adventurers seeking sunken treasures or hidden secrets. Enemies and allies. Although often presented as formidable enemies, some ocean giants can be potential allies for adventurers. They can offer unique knowledge of the marine abysses or allies in the fight against even darker threats. Whispers of the Abyss. Some ocean giants are said to be in contact with dark entities known as the Whispers of the Abyss. These mysterious beings can influence the giants, driving them towards evil actions or unimaginable darkness. Legends of greatness. Stories and legends about ocean giants are often permeated with a sense of epic greatness. Tales are told of giants sailing the oceans mounted on legendary marine creatures or possessing treasures of immeasurable value hidden in the depths of the abysses. Complex societies. Although often portrayed as solitary or wild creatures, some ocean giants can have complex societies and elaborate social hierarchies. They may have kings and queens, advisors and commanders, and even diplomatic relations with other marine races. These curiosities offer a fascinating and mysterious look into the race of ocean giants in Dungeons & Dragons, adding depth and allure to their role in the game universe. In Dungeons & Dragons, there are several famous and iconic ocean giants that have become integral parts of the game's legends and stories. Here are some examples. Emperor Istarion. This sea giant is a legendary figure known for his vast and powerful empire in the marine abysses. He ruled an underwater empire and controlled an army of marine creatures, and his legend spans thousands of years. His deeds are recounted in many adventure stories and marine myths in D&D. Lady Sawajin. This queen of the Sawajan, a race of shark-like creatures, is famous for her ferocity and cunning. She is considered one of the most powerful and fearsome figures in the marine depths, and her dominion over the waters is the subject of numerous D&D adventures and campaigns. Quoto Archpriest. Although technically not a giant, the Quoto Archpriest is a spiritual leader of the Quoto race, known for their religious fanaticism and dark rites. These beings are said to have formed alliances with sea giants and are often involved in underwater intrigues and plots. Tartsax the Chained. This abyssal giant is known to have been imprisoned for centuries in the marine depths, bound by magical chains. His release or awakening could lead to catastrophic consequences for lands and coastal cities, and he is often the target of search by brave adventurers. Kythias, the Coral Colossus. This sea giant is a legendary guardian of coral reefs, known for his beauty and ferocity in battle. He is said to protect coral waters from external intrusions and to have a special connection with the spirits of the oceans. These are just a few examples of famous ocean giants in Dungeons & Dragons, but there are many other legendary and iconic figures that populate the marine depths of the game universe, each with their own story and role in the gaming world. In conclusion, ocean giants represent one of the most fascinating and formidable creatures in Dungeons & Dragons, with their epic legends, hidden treasures, and powerful abilities making them formidable adversaries for brave adventurers. Exploring their underwater realms and facing the challenges they present is an exciting and adventurous experience, ready to enrich every campaign with elements of mystery, danger, and grandeur. Whether you are allies or enemies of the ocean giants, prepare to immerse yourself in a world of wonder and peril, where the waves conceal ancient secrets and marine creatures reign supreme.